Hi, my name is Ida May, and welcome to Flow with me. Today we're just gonna flow and enjoy the movement, as always. The focus is on saying yes to life. Stop being stagnant. So, let's get onto the floor. Find your way into the child pose. So you let your knees fall open, and you reach your arms forward, and you drop your forehead down to the floor. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and find that little stillness in your child pose. Stillness or stagnation. What is stagnation? Stagnation is a poison to life, but you have the power of choice. Say yes to living and keep reinventing yourself anew. Happiness is a choice. So is suffering stagnation. Refuel with positive emotions by honoring all the challenges and difficulties you encounter. Overcome them. They prepare you and give you resolve to keep evolving. Just say yes to life. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Big breath in, hold your breath in. Bring your body full with fresh air. And then exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. Hold your body full. Feel that breath in the belly, in the back of the lungs, in the fingertips. And exhale, just let go. And final deep breath in through the nose. And the next exhale, we're going to take out through the nose and lifting the body all the way up at the same time into all fours. Inhaling, dropping the chest down, lifting the heart up to come into the cow. So we're going to start finding that movement. Exhaling, curling or contracting round in the spine, pushing the heels away from the knees. Inhaling, coming into the cow, drag the heels. Knees, drag the heels of the hands towards your knees so you kind of find that little bit of connection here. And with the exhale, curl and contract round your spine to come back into the cat, chin in. Then inhaling, opening the chest out, lifting the heart up, gaze up. And with the exhale, curl and contract round your spine, coming into the cat. Now drop your hips down towards the heels to come into the shell shape form. So I could almost bring my forearm right in between of your thighs and the belly, so it's nice and active. Lifting the abdominals up so you get a little bit of a stretch through the shoulders. Then drop your forearms down to the floor. Snake forward through extended cow, activating the triceps. Then exhale, curl and contract round your spine. Drop your hips towards the heels, towards the child pose. Then drop your forearms down to the floor. Snake forward through extended cow. Make sure that you squeeze the elbows in towards the waistline. And then just do a couple of these on your own time, following the breath, finding that movement, finding if there's any tension anywhere in the body. If there's anything that feels tight and stagnant, let's get the body moving. Last one. And then find your way back into all fours. Now just lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Twist up, reach up, gaze up. And exhale, thread the needle. Slide the right hand underneath the left. You have a choice to stay here, or you can join me and move through it. So inhale, lifting the right arm back up to the ceiling. We're going to do 2 more of these. Exhale, thread the needle. So the choice is yours, whether you want to stay still and just breathe and go deeper, or if you want to join me with the movement, do it once more. Inhaling, lifting the right arm up. And exhale, thread the needle. Right hand goes underneath the left. Nice. Now everybody together, bring your right hand underneath the right shoulder. Let's do exactly the same thing on the other side. Lifting the left arm up to the ceiling. Reach up, lift up, gaze up. And exhale, thread the needle. Slide the left hand underneath the right. Choice is yours. Just stay here, enjoy the twist, or join me with the movement, lifting the left arm up to the ceiling. Do what feels good for you right now. Couple more. If you're moving, keep moving with your breath, following the breath, the rhythm of the breath. Inhaling, lifting the left arm up to the ceiling. And with the exhale, thread the needle once more. Now everybody, let's come back through the center, placing both hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes under and lifting, elevating the knees off the floor so you can come into the loaded beast. Why it's called the loaded beast is because you're like an animal ready to attack, ready to go somewhere. So there's a lot of power through your legs if you think of a cat when they're jumping. So knees are bent, so there's power through the legs. You get a beautiful opening through the chest and the heart by bringing the belly towards your thighs, opening the shoulders. So now let's find our flow. So look down towards your knees, extend your legs, and then ripple forward, all the way forward into the high plank. Look forward, bend your knees, push back. Exhale, drop the chin in, extend your knees simultaneously and start finding that wave-like motion. Waving through the body. Like your body is like a wave, so it doesn't stop, and you're going to find that beautiful movement again. So really massaging the spine, bending the knees, pushing the hips back. Do 2 more on your own time. You can go slower, or you can go faster, or you can take one super slow one like I just did. Then you're in a high plank. Now make sure that the tailbone's tucked under, squeezing the glutes. You're pushing the floor away, so shoulders are nice and active. So you're not sinking into your shoulder. So separating the shoulder blades from one another. And right from here, can you bring your shoulders a little bit further forward and pull the stomach in and shoot the heels back? Yes, let's create some length through the back of the neck as well. Then bring your heels to the right. Let's get a little bit of a twist and bend. So push your hips back as if you're doing that loaded beast, but with the twist. Then inhale takes you back into high plank. Find that nice good form. And with the exhale, heels to the left, knees to the right, push back. Hips touch the heels almost. Inhale, come forward. Let's do it once more. Bring your heels to the right and knees to the left. Bend your knees, push back. And then last one, coming into the high plank. Heels to the left, coming to the knife edge of the left foot. Bring the right sole of the foot down to the floor when you bend your knees. And then come into the high plank. From here, just simply bring your heels down, hips up, and take a downward dog. You can pedal the feet out, shake the head, find a little bit of movement, or you can just straight settle into the stillness like I just feel like doing today. So the choice is yours. Settling into the stillness or move through it. Spreading the fingers out wide, rotating the biceps forward, triceps back, core and the rib cage is in. Push the sit bones out. It doesn't matter if the back is straight. What matters? Oh, yes, it matters that the back is straight, but it doesn't matter if the legs are straight. So what matters is the back is straight. Knees can be soft. Then take an inhale in here. And with the exhale, soften through the knees. Look down to the hands and step both feet in between of your hands to come to the front of the mat. Let's take a little ragdoll position here. Holding on at the elbows, letting the gravity do the work. And again, shake the head, shake the hips if that feels good. Do what feels right. And then release your hands down to the floor. Push down through the soles of the feet and roll your spine up. Take your body all the way up to standing. Once you're up standing, just roll the shoulders around, bring your feet together, and come into Tadasana, hands into the heart center. Just close your eyes, root yourself down through the soles of the feet, pulling the thighs up, lengthening through the back, lengthening through the neck, lengthening through the crown of the head. Ease yourself in. Find your breath again and find the intention for your practice. Even though we might be still right now, the body is still. The breath is still moving. The blood is still flowing. All the cells in our body are alive. So there is movement there. It's that micro movement that's happening all the time. Even you might look that you're still and stagnant. It's your choice to find those moments of movement, happiness. Let's take one deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Blink the eyes open and have amazing flow. Inhaling, lifting the arms up and over the head. Reach up, lift up, gaze up. Exhaling, folding over, looking down towards your navel. Inhale, look forward, come to flat back, hands on the shins or hands on the floor, whatever works best for you. Exhale, place your hands down to the floor, step your feet back to high plank. Drop your knees down to the floor, drop the elbows down to the waistline, bring the chest forward. Easy chaturanga press up, press it back up. Push your hips back in towards the child pose, then snake forward in towards the upward dog. And exhale, take a downward dog. 3 breaths in through the nose. And then exhale out through the nose. If the Ujjayi breath is there for you, you can start connecting with that. So finding the sound of the ocean at the back of the throat. One more inhale in. At the end of the exhale, soften through the knees, look down to the hands, step, jump or float the feet in between of your hands. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale takes you into flat back. Exhale, you fold over. Inhale, lift your arms up and over the head, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, let's take it straight down, folding over, look down towards your navel. Inhale, look forward, come into the flat back. Exhale, step or jump the feet back, high plank, chaturanga, elbows to the waistline. Lift it back up, high plank. Drop the knees down, push the hips back. Snake forward, in towards the upward dog. Exhale, take a downward dog. 2 breaths, inhaling in through the nose. And exhale out through the nose. Make sure there's space in the shoulders, so really push that floor away. Then soften the knees, look down to the hands, step, jump or float the feet in between of your hands, come to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift your arms up and over the head, come all the way up to standing. Last one, folding over, look down towards your navel. Inhale, look forward, coming into a flat back. Exhale, step, jump or float the feet back. If you're jumping the feet back, bend the elbows simultaneously. Lift it up, high plank. If you want more, 2 more chaturanga press-ups to make it even more powerful. When you're ready, dropping the knees down, pushing the hips back. Child pose, then snake forward in towards the upward dog. Exhale, take a downward dog. Okay, then from here, let's bring the feet together at the back and lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your right knee. Drop your right shoulder down. Option to drop the left forearm down if you want to take it a little bit deep. Really trying to bring your right toes towards the left shoulder. Taking one more breath in here. With the exhale, bring your right knee towards the left elbow. So simultaneously lift the left elbow off the floor if it was on the floor. So move slowly. The magic happens in the transitions. Now bring your left heel down to the floor. Flex your right foot. Place the right ankle on the top of the left knee and bend your left knee. As if you have a figure 4 situation here. Spread the left fingers out wide, bend your left arm, stick the bum back and bring your left elbow towards the left hip. So really opening the chest and opening the hips even. Then release your left hand down to the floor. Flip the dog over. Wild thing. If it's too much, take a Vashisthasana. That's an option. If you can, step the right foot behind you, coming into a wild thing. If you have a wheel in your practice, you want to take yourself there. Do that. Do what feels good for your body. Then when you're ready, start looking down towards the left hand. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Lift your right knee up into the right armpit. And float to your right foot next to your left hand for 3, for 2, and 1. Lizard. Turn your right toes out towards the right, about 45 degrees. Make sure there's a 90-degree angle on the front shin. Lift the chest up so we get that opening through the heart. Exhale, extend both legs out to come into a modified triangle. You can drop the left heel down to the floor. Maybe your elbows come onto the floor. Feel an ease and make it feel good for you. Key thing is that you're going to find that stretch on the right hamstring. Then bend your right knee back in. Now bring your left heel down to the floor. Make sure that the left outside edge of the left foot is on the floor. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. You can use a block if that feels better. Then circle the left hand down, forward, and up and lift up. So an extended side angle. Trying to spiral your right ribs under with the left. Keep pushing the right knee into the right forearm and vice versa. So you got a little bit of a balance right there. Trying to create that space through the left fingertips, through the left side of the body, left hip, left knee, left heel off the foot. Take one more inhale in here. With the exhale, lift your body up to warrior two. Nice. Hips are open, shoulders are open. And yeah, this is the master posture of it all. So you work through the strength of the body whilst you work into the cardiovascular system as well. Then let's flick the right palm up and over, reach forward, and we're going to reverse it into the reverse warrior. Any variation you wish to take. If you want to take the bind, lift the heel, right heel off the floor, do that. Keep creating space through the right side of the body. Just taking one more breath in here. With the exhale, release the right heel down, extend both legs out. Triangle, Trikonasana. You might need to shorten the stance a little bit. Keep both legs straight. Start reaching forward as far as you can go to. Once you can't reach any further, release the right hand under the shin and left arm up to the ceiling. Key thing is that the legs are straight, spine is straight, and you're really trying to pull that right thigh up so your legs are active. If you want more, extend your right arm forward. And if you want even more, extend your left arm forward. Keep spiraling the ribs around, bring the right ribs under. So it really, really targets the obliques here. Take one more inhale in here. Out with the exhale, release your right hand onto the shin, left arm goes back up. And now from here, we're going to cartwheel the hands back up. So you're going to bring your right arm forward and up. Come into a reverse warrior with straight legs. Lift your right toes off the floor. Look down towards your left shoulder. Rotate your right toes towards the left and let your body fall down into a prasarita. Wide leg forward fold. Inhale, look forward, coming into a flat back. And exhale, fold over. Option to take a hold of the big toes with your peace fingers. Lengthening the spine. Option to take a hold of the heels from the outsides of your feet. Or option just to hang there. Option to take a tripod headstand. Whatever works for you today. Or maybe you want to bring your hands behind the back. And just get that opening through the shoulders. So many choices, so many options. And the beauty of it, again, is the choice is yours. Saying yes to life, saying yes to moving, saying yes to shifting. Take one more inhale in here. With the exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Inhale, let's look forward, come to flat back. Place your hands onto your hips, come all the way up to standing. Turn the heels in, goddess pose. Drop your hips down, place your hands, heels of the hands onto your thighs. Let your shoulders come up. Push your hands down and push your thighs up. So get a micro movement there on the lower back. So create space in the lower back. Again, it's not a big move, but it's micro move that's needed. So you create space in the body. Take one more inhale in here. With the exhale, heels out, toes in, fold forward. Then shift your body weight forward, over towards your right foot, coming into a low lunge. Shift it into a grasshopper lunge, rotating all 10 toes towards the right, coming into the knife edge of the left foot. From here, we're going to take it a little bit deeper. So you might need to shuffle the right foot towards the center of the mat. And you can drop your hips down to the floor. Hiya, so you can see the back of me now. So now bring your right hand, right forearm outside of your right shin. Left hand is on the side. And from here, you can bring the chest towards the floor. Your heart forward. Maybe your chin comes down onto the floor. towards the floor. That's what matters. And again, lead with your heart. It doesn't matter if you get there. What matters is that you're on your way. Life is about that journey and enjoying that journey, right? Then release. Now place your hands forward, bring your right foot to meet the left to come back into the downward dog. Inhale takes you into high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees down, hips back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. When we use that breath, life is easier, your flow is easier, so let's remember to breathe. Now lift your left leg up to the ceiling, bend your left knee, option to drop the right forearm down to the floor if that feels good. Really open the left hip out. And the right knee can be soft, so the micro bend might be helpful there. Then bring your left knee towards the right elbow. Imagine that you're moving through honey. Tap your left knee to the right elbow. Bring the right sole of the foot down to the floor. Bend your right knee, hook your left ankle on the top of the right knee. Stick the bum back, open the shoulder out. Bring your right elbow towards the right hip. Exhale, place your right hand down to the floor. Flip the dog over. Wild thing, if it's too much, take a Vashisthasana, a side plank. Or if you want more, take a wheel. Depends how warm your body feels right now. Depends what serves you best. Keep lifting the heart up wherever you are. And take one more inhale in here. With the exhale, look down to the right hand. Key thing to float, to make your flow super slow. You keep your hips high, bring your left knee to the left armpit. Keep your hips high, float to your left foot next to your right hand for 3, for 2, for 1. Left heel down, turn the left toes out to come into your lizard. I quite enjoy transitioning quite slowly because it's harder. But then you find the power within and you are in control of your body, right? And you bring that power. When you bring that power to your body, you bring the power to your life. So now let's lift the heart up into the lizard. So there's a lot of different variation of a lizard. Then with the exhale, we're going to lift the hips up to come into a modified triangle. This might be it, knees can be bent, hands can be on the blocks, or maybe your forearms drop onto the floor. Just do what feels good. Key thing is that you get that stretch on the back of the left hamstring. Maybe you lift your left toes off the floor. Then change, bend your left knee, hands inside of the left foot. Now bring your right heel down to the floor. Feel the outside edge of the right foot on the floor. Circle the right arm forward and up. Coming to an extended side angle. Again, there's an option to keep the block underneath the left hand. That might feel quite nice and good. Keep extending the right fingers forward. Keep spiraling the left ribs under and opening the right ribs out. Then cartwheel your hands up to take yourself into warrior 2. Left arm forward, right arm back. Open out the shoulders. Hips are pointing to the long side of the mat, shoulders are open, there's space in between of the shoulder blades and you look over the third middle finger on your left hand. Then reach forward, create space through the left side of the body, flip the left palm up and over and coming into a reverse warrior. Any variation you wish to take. Keep breathing into it, keeps creating space through the left side of the body. And with the exhale, release the left heel, come into a triangle. Extending both legs out, shortening the stance if you need to. Then start reaching forward as far as you can go to. And then drop your left hand wherever it reaches, right arm up. So creating space and length. And then look up. Maybe if you close your right eyes, can you still see your right fingers? And if you want it more, extend your left arm forward and your right. Whew. And then keep spiraling the left ribs under. Just hold it for 3 and 2. Release your left hand, reach your right arm up. Cartwheel your hands back to come into a reverse warrior with straight legs. Look down towards the right shoulder, lift your left toes off the floor, and then drop your body down into a prasarita, into a forward fold. I'm going to turn around so I don't need to look into my ass all the time. So drop it all the way down. Any variation you wish to take. And if you fancied a little tripod practice here, you can also float yourself into a headstand. Make sure that you keep squeezing those elbows in towards one another. Keep breathing into it. If you want more, you can tap the knees towards your elbows and then lift your legs back up. Choice is yours. Whatever works for you today. When you're ready, slowly float yourself back down. Inhale, look forward, come to flat back. Exhaling, folding over. Nice. Then shift your body to the left and coming into a low lunge. Whew. I always love a headstand. It kind of gives me a little bit of a rush and wakes me up. Wakes me up as if I wasn't up yet. So you're in a low lunge and then don't worry about shifting around, I just turn it around so I can show you better. Now turn your left toes out towards the left and come to the knife edge of the right foot. So here you might start finding a little bit of a stretch on your right hip, on your left hip as well. Now you might need to shuffle the left foot towards the center of the mat slightly. From here, bring your right fingertips forward and the left fingers on the front of the left foot. So your left forearm is on the in front of the left shin. And again, start leading with the heart. Bring the chest down and forwards. Maybe you can drop the forehead. Maybe you bring your chin down to the floor. Get a really nice opening on the hips here. Just 2 more breaths wherever you are. And again, keep leading with your heart. And then release. Place both hands underneath your shoulders. So come back into your downward dog. And then inhale takes you into high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, high plank. Drop the knees, push the hips back, child pose. Then snake forward in towards the upward dog. And exhale, take a downward dog. Inhale, soften through the knees, look down to your hands. Step both feet in between of your hands to come to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift your arms up and over the head. Reach up, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, take your hands to the heart center. Shift your body weight onto the left. Lift your right knee up to the ceiling. Cross the right ankle on the top of the left and sit back into your pigeon. You can sit here or you can take your right hand onto the floor or onto the block. Place your left hand onto the sole of the right foot. Stick the bum back, open the shoulders out, push your right foot into the left hand and press your left hand into the right foot to get a really good juicy opening to the hips. And if that feels good, maybe go deeper. Taking one more inhale in here. With the exhale, slowly, slowly release. Inhaling, lifting the arms up and over the head. Exhale, take your hands to the heart center. Shift your body weight onto your right foot. Lift your left knee up by using the abdominals. Cross your left ankle over the right. Sit your hips back. You can stay here, that's cool. Yes, because you are cool. Option to take it deeper. Left hand onto the floor or on the block. Place your right hand into your left foot and left foot into your right hand. Trying to keep that chest open. Dropping the hips down more. Taking one more inhale in here. And with the exhale, release. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, folding over, let go. Inhale, look forward, come to flat back. Exhale, step, jump or float the feet back. Chaturanga, lift it up, high plank, drop the knees, push the hips back. Snake forward into the upward dog. Exhale, take a downward dog. Inhale, soften through the knees. Look down to your hands. Step both feet in between of your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift your arms up and over the head. Reach up, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Bend your knees, come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Lift your heels off the floor. Drop the hips to the heels. Drop the knees down to the floor. Spread the fingers out wide. Push the hips forward. Open the heart out. Exhale. Drop the hips down, hands to the heart center. Lift the knees off the floor. Whoop. Using your abdominals. Place your hands down to the floor. Drop the hips down, lift your legs up, Navasana. Option to extend your legs out. If you want to make it into a higher boat. Lift the heart up. Lifting the heart up, hold it for 3, for 2. Wherever you are, take it into a low boat. Pull the stomach in. Option if it's too much, hands on the back, on the floor, and the knees can be bent. And if you want it a little bit more, extend your arms back. If this is not enough, gaze up. If this is not enough, turn the heels out, toes in. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Whew. And then release. Good. Bend your knees. Bring the heels towards the hips. Roll your hips up into the bridge. Interlace the fingers underneath your body. Walk the shoulders underneath yourself. Get that opening through the front of the body. Through the hips. Maybe you can give a little kiss onto your heart. Then release the hands. Soften the chest. Bring the upper back, middle back, and the lower spine down to the floor. We're just going to do it once more. Choice is yours, whether you want to make a restorative bridge, or whether you want to take it into the wheel, or whether you just want to do it again, what we just did. So do what feels good for you. If you're coming into the wheel, fingertips towards your shoulders. First you lift your hips up, so you're kind of coming into the bridge. Then the second phase, you bring the back crown of the head onto the floor, and then you use your arms to press yourself up. So we've done quite a few chaturanga press-ups just to help yourself warm into this place even more. 3 more breaths wherever you are. Keep pumping that chest up and forward wherever you are. 1 more breath in. And then slowly, slowly, we're going to take ourselves back down to the floor. Once the hips touch the floor, let's let the knees fall to the right and left, just to ease into the lower back. Happy baby time. Lifting the feet up. Take a hold of the soles of the feet from the outside of the feet. If you want to go deeper, hands inside and then outside. Or if you can't reach to the feet, just take a hold of your shins. Either way is good. Trying to keep your hips on the floor. You can close your eyes. You can imagine that someone's standing on the soles of the feet and your knees go down towards your armpits. And again, a little micro adjustment, a little micro move here is to tuck your chin in gently so that the back of the head still stays on the floor. So get that length through the back of the neck. Let's take 1 more breath in here. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. Nice, then release. Now from here, place your hands underneath your hips, extend your feet forward to come into a fish pose. Lift your chest up, keeping the forearms on the floor. Bringing the crown of the head onto the floor. Lifting the heart up high. Again, if you want more, you can even extend your arms forward. Bring the hands together. Maybe you can lift your legs up to make it more active. Couple more breaths here. Slowly bring the feet down, bring the hands down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out into the lion breath. Drop your chin into the chest. Let your feet fall open. And let your arms fall open. And let the practice simply sink in. If there's any other movements, if you still feel like you want that spine twist or anything, do that. But then start finding that stillness. Stillness of the body. Stillness of the mind. When we still the body, the heart opens. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that when the body is still, that we're stagnant. we're still moving. The breath is still flowing right. Stagnant. Stagnation. Stagnation is the poison of life. You have the power of choice. Say yes to living and keep reinventing yourself anew. Happiness is a choice. So is suffering stagnation. Refuel with positive emotions by honoring all the challenges and difficulties you encounter. Overcome them. They prepare you and give you resolve to keep evolving. Just say yes to life. As always, from my heart to yours. Namaste.